Hello, Natasha. Good morning, everyone who's waiting. Look at you, night owls. It is 1 a.m. in Chicago, and it's a Saturday night. So come on in and say hello. How are you? Let's put some on our lips. Someone told me I smack and make obnoxious noises on my last live. I love a good troll. I love a good troll. So anyway, welcome. If you watch this in the replay, make sure you leave a like, a comment, or something like that. You can even leave a thumbs down. We cool with that. Subscribe if you like to. That's fine. And open the live chat so you can see everything that's been happening on this live. Come on in and say hello. Come on in. Because this is going to be, I decided, Saturday nights are our time to hang out and let's have a little chit chat. Let's have a little story time. Let's talk about the stupid shit that men say and do. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Kim. How are you? Now, let me say that some of you, hi, Karen, will not be able to relate to some of these things I'm talking about because you are married and have been married for long time. Some of these things, hey Ash, hi Lindsay. However, these are things that happen on the dating scene right now. We're going to talk dating scene. We're going to talk about all kind of stupid things that men say and do. And if you would like to share and contribute to this conversation, please feel free to tell me some of the stupid shit that men have said and done. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is this. I have a few things. Hi, Amelda. What are you doing up in on here? Okay, so let's talk. Recently, when you get over 40 and you are single, the young men approach you. And so they're, I swat them away really quickly most of the time, but I've been entertaining them. People said that I was wrong for not entertaining these youngins, right? The youngins, because, hey, age ain't nothing but a number. High patience, age ain't nothing but a number. So I decided to, entertain some of these youngins. Okay, so first things first. They have this when they're under 40 and coming at you. Hey Melissa, okay, one was real young and I was being really, I just was like, yeah, okay. One was in his 20s, one is in his 30s. And I've had 20-year-olds come at me before and I was like, no. So, but here's the things that I learned about them. First off, they have this belief that because you're over 40, you are sexually repressed, you've never had a good sex life. Excuse the plastic, I am hot oiling my hair as we are talking. So they feel like they will impress you with their sexual prowess. And they think that you ain't never had sex like they can give it to you. Or that you are such an innocent, you don't know anything about sex. Baby, I was doing this before you was even a glimmer in your mama's eye. You think I really don't know about sex like this? They really believe that sexual things did not happen until they were born or until they got in the game. And they believe that old men don't do nothing. These older guys ain't doing nothing. I had to tell when I said, you need to stop talking to me like I don't know anything. I said, boy, I will take your check. Check. And you will give it willingly. You will give it willingly. Now, here's the next thing they doing now. I don't know if the older men are trying this one, but here's what okay, so we all know what Netflix and chill is. That's like that code word, Netflix and chill for, come over, hang out, and then we gonna have sex, hopefully, because we're gonna watch Netflix, we're gonna get all comfy, That's such a lie because it's actually opposite, Melissa. So he really doesn't know what he's talking about because women peak in their 40s, men peak in their 20s. Is that what he was saying? right? Hey, Coco. Okay, so now because everybody understands the code words of Netflix and chill, now they're trying something new. They're trying this one. Oh, I want to cuddle. We should. I wish. I would just want to cuddle. So me being the ignorant one I am, I said, so cuddle? Is that what you're trying to do? I said, so cuddle translates to get close and then hopefully have sex. No, I just want to cuddle. I ain't gonna tell y'all the rest of what I said because I'm supposed to be more PC. But just suffice to say, it was like, yeah, okay, whatever. So yeah, so that's the code word now is cuddle. Oh, I like to cuddle. So I'm so stupid that I think that you just want to hug up on me. Now, the interesting thing about this is like, this is all based on they ain't took you out, they ain't done nothing with you. They just wanted to, oh, I want to cuddle. Right? You just want to cuddle. But see, it's all. Yeah. Hold on, we have to have a. Now, this the boy we love, though. His daddy Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. He about to fuss and take that bottle from him. Okay. Hey, man. Okay. He'll be here for a few minutes. So, yeah, it's cuddle. That's their new thing. We're going to cuddle. He's wide awake. He slept for a good 3 hours, though. You slept for a good 3 hours. Right. And that's why I told him, I said, I got a cuddle buddy. I got somebody to cuddle with. I got my favorite cuddler right here with me. And I have so I was like, I sent a picture. This is who I cuddle with. Thanks a lot. I don't need you. Right? I don't need you, buddy. Y'all to see he got his eyes open. Say hey to everybody. He like, you better not pull this bottle out of my mouth. I'm going to say hey all right. You going to say hey all right, ain't you, boy? You going to give him the high C hey. Going to give him the high C. Ah! Okay. So that's the newest thing I've been hearing about. It's like cuddling. Okay, so let me tell you another stupid thing that's happened on the dating scene. Because I'm just giving y'all some story times about dating. Feel free to we'll get in some other stupidities. Right, he just gave that serious side eye. Like, if you, Gigi, don't be stupid now. Don't be silly. So anyhow, so now let me tell you about this older guy. Because, they all stupid. It's not like an age thing. They all got stupidity running in their veins. So there was a guy I dated in 2018, right? Kind of dated. Nothing, it didn't, wasn't that serious. We went out a couple of times. We would talk on the phone and everything. But he was always so busy and everything and yeah. And here's the thing that men try to do is the Jedi mind trick and act like you don't see what they're doing. So it was always like he was kind of busy and I'm kind of busy too. But then whenever it came up that we weren't seeing each other, well, you always so busy. I said, well, I said that I was available Sunday, and I didn't hear from you Sunday. So, okay. So, needless to say, we stopped seeing each other. And it was kind of mutual. We had this conversation. He irritated me. I irritated him. And we just stopped talking to each other. Okay, cool. No harm, no foul. I wasn't in love with you anyway, so I really didn't care. Come 2019, he decides he wants to try it again. And I was kind of hungry that day. So sure, let's go out to eat. So wrong for that. So we go out and everything. And in the midst of it, he said something about it. And he was like, I'm so glad you're giving us a chance to rekindle our love. Me being the honest person that I am, I said, rekindle our love. We wasn't in love. I said, we barely know, right? So, go forth from there. And we're talking one day. Girl, patience, wait, it gets funnier. So then, so wait. Right. Listen, I do not play with that. One thing a man can never say is that I lied and said I loved him. Because I don't never lie on that one. I be like, I don't really love you. Okay. So let me just say that. Okay. And I'm going to tell you the first time that happened since we talking stupidity. Okay. So then he has this conversation with me later on, right? He's like, I just wanted to say something. Okay, say what you got to say. I was kind of taken aback when, I was talking about rekindling our love, and you said you didn't really have love me or have feelings. I said, really? I said, what did you expect to happen? We went out on 2 days. We talked on the phone a few times. Did you really think I was supposed to be in love with you at that point? Never mind. I was like, was you trying to check me? You trying to tell me how dare I? Negro, let me tell you, how dare you think that's highly of yourself? That I would be in love with you, having feelings for you, catching feelings for you? Are you insane? So I didn't go that far, but that's where we was about to go. If he was like, okay. Because I'm like, let me just let you know the real world that I live in, that you need to live in. Needless to say, that petered off after that. Okay, so now the first one who tried to check me on that was when I was, hi Diana, how are you feeling? How are you doing since your surgery? We'll have a little moment. We're going to check on Diana, and then we go back to the first one who tried to check me with that mess. The first one who tried to use the L word on me was when I was a senior in high school. He was a guy I was dating, and you know how it was back in the 80s. So my older people, when we was back in the 80s, you talk on the phone all the time. You be on the phone all night and everything, yada yada yada. I lived in the suburbs. He lived in the city. I was a senior. He was out of high school by then because I was a senior. So he had already graduated high school. Now, I wasn't quite on my whole you're a loser thing because you're in the hospital still? How long are you going to be in there? Ooh, you was hungry. Gigi boy hungry. Whoa, okay. Don't you be giving me that look. Don't you be giving me that. So, anyway, probably until Monday. Okay, keep me apprised. Keep me apprised. Thank you. So he was like, so I was dating this kind of older guy. But see, at 18, you in high school, you really don't start really thinking about, you're a loser. You're not even working right now. You're living at home. Okay, but never, that's okay. So anyway, we were kind of having, we were talking. Back in the day, we called it talking. We was talking, right? But homeboy, I hadn't heard from him in like 2 weeks. Okay, good. The tumor was benign. Yes, thank you. So we had talking in like 2 weeks. Oh, he almost done. He hungry. There go your mama.
He hadn't eaten since what, 8 or something?
Nah, he finished. I put it in 9:30. I logged in. I remembered after about a few hours. I said, "Oh Lord, let me log in before she kill me."
I would have known to now.
Right. But still, you'd have been, when was the last time he ate? He only ate one time in all the hours. I'd have to listen to that. Hey, let me just say bye tonight. Okay, so we had a good night tonight, grandson. You slept in your poppy and everything. You slept in your poppy.
Your mom, your Gigi's expecting.
Oh, and there was a bird. Yes.
She's expecting the same treatment when your mommy go to brunch.
Yes, we going. Yes, with y'all for brunch, and we just gonna have a good time. I'll put you in the poppy again. You like the poppy. Then you like the poppy. You like the poppy.
No flat head.
Oh, no flat head. No flat head. Yeah, he is bigger. All right. Good night.
To the ladies, I'm almost 9 pounds.
I'm almost 9 pounds, ladies. I'm getting chunky. It's going to be a chocolate pudding. And I'm getting darker. You see that dark arm?
It's not in his Gigi head.
He's darker. He getting darker. Gonna be chocolate. He's all crazy. Okay,
You
so
look
then,
like you sleepy again.
yeah, he do look sleepy.
Look, he put his little hand up.
Oh, he got his hand up. That's a sign. I'm sleepy. Don't bother me.
No flash photography.
Right, no flash photography. So anyway, so you know, back then you talking to somebody. He's a chocolate little bunch of little dash, my little milk chocolate. So you know, you talk to people back then, right? Okay, so I hadn't heard from him in like a couple of weeks. Now, I was not the girl who was gonna chase you down. Never have been a chaser. I will never chase a man. So in 2 weeks, we was done in my head because we ain't talked in 2 weeks. So clearly you out moved on. Let's just, you know, we doing our thing, right? So I've been at a couple of clubs, right? So I done met me somebody new. Wound up being my actual first love. Crazy as he was. But anyway, so you know, hey, we done, right? So oh no, I take that back. Before then, oh no, this is right after that. Okay, so I done met somebody new. We gonna kick it at the club, right? So I'm going to this place that used to be called the Mars Bar down on Rush Street. It was the only place you could be 18 years in and get in. So we going to the Mars Bar to kick it. You know, me and some friends, me and them, him and his friends, me and my friends, we all gonna kick it, right? Baby, I get in the club, and who's there but the guy I've been talking to, but I ain't talked to you in forever, so I don't care. So I'm like, what's up? You know, listen, you doing your own thing anyway. You here without me, right? 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 Okay, see, you know about them little clubs. So he sees me. Now, mind you, I'm trying to avoid him because I'm on some shit right now. I got somebody up in here I'm kicking it with. This dude sees me and decides he's going to stalk me in the club. Baby, what's going on? I said, boy, get off of me. My friend was blocking, so the other guy that I was actually here to see, hey Danny, so the other guy who I'm here with doesn't see what's going on, and this dude is following me through the club. Let me talk to you. I'm like, if you don't get away from me, we ain't talking. We ain't talked in 2 weeks. No, but no, we're still together. No, you are confused. When you ain't talked to me in 2 weeks, clearly we had moved on. This dude followed me through the club. We finally got him to leave me alone because I'm about to go kick it with my new boo. You know, I'm about to kick it with my new boo because you didn't mess it. We done. Then he gets a call. Let me tell him, but I love you. Nero, you don't love me. Stop talking crazy. I said, well, you might love me, but I love you. I'm a firm believer in why lie. Why I'm not the one to lie. I'm not lying to you. I will never tell you I love you. No. A black ass will never hear that from my mouth. Not from me. Not from me. Not from me. If I don't like you like that, you ain't never gonna believe that shit. So those are the things that you deal with when you date. So and then of course, let's talk about the men who try to dangle relationships in front of women. And then see, that's the stupid shit men do, but women have to be aware of it and don't fall for it. Because you got these men who will dangle a relationship. Yeah, you seem like I have a friend, and this is for real now. He's one of the most honest people I know. His name is Tucson. Tucson is a big hoe. He a big hoe. Now, I tell everybody this. So if you met Tucson is going to go straight into flirt mode. He's a nice looking guy, really cool guy. And I tell everybody, you're going to have 15 minutes of fame with him. And when he hits 16 minutes, you're done, right? Now, I got to say that women are stupid with him because now he talks that good game. So what he says things, you's a good woman, woman, you the type of woman a man need to take home. And these women fall for it. Now, mind you, he's a big old flirt, So they fall for it. Now I told women over and over again, he's flirting with you. He's not gonna get with you because he talks all this good game, and in them 15 minutes, he makes you feel like a queen. He'll make you feel like a queen. He'll take you out. He's very, he's a gentleman. I mean, whenever I see two, he comes right with me. He comes and brings me stuff. He said, "I'm his sis now because I'm the only woman he know he ain't never gonna get nothing from." I was like, "I'm glad you finally figured that shit out." So I'm just sis to him now because, in the beginning too, used to try to hit on me. It's like, no, it's not going to happen. And the thing is like when you're like me, you can be challenging to some of these men. They want to figure out how they're going to get in because, no. Oh, and speaking of crazy, okay, so I had this one, he was a bus driver, y'all. He was a bus driver on my route to go to my train to go to work. Do you know I had to stop taking the bus for a while? This man lost his damn mind. Now, mind you, he was one of those who want to come over. It's this new thing with these men who want to date you. They don't really want to take you out, or they take you out one time. And then they think that means that you're going to invite them over to your house. I don't know where this came from. This is some kind of new millennial thing where men think that I took you out to dinner and it was okay dinner. But if I take you out to dinner, then that means we must be going over to your house next. What? No, sir. No, sir. And then you have the men who think you don't understand they got a woman. And they get so mad at me when I tell them they have a woman. Let me just tell you. Let me close my door because I want to disturb my grandson. Now, in this life, you should be able to spot the signs. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to spot the signs. And there's certain signs that you can tell that somebody got a woman in their life. They're in a relationship because they will do things like they will call you at random times. They will hang up the phone on you abruptly. Or they don't call you really, they just text. But even the texts are at these weird times, right? But you're not supposed to notice this. You're not supposed to notice this. They don't, what? You noticed? Yes, I noticed. So I've had men who are doing these things, and my statement to them is, you got a woman in your life, right? And they are always taken aback when I say this. Because I always tell them, I know you got a woman, right? What do you mean? Well, let's see this. Because let me just tell you this one story about this one guy. This is hilarious. So this one guy, okay, when I was starting to see, he must have a woman, right? So what it was is he worked overnights. And then something, and he just kept saying he want to take me out. But it was always something that happened that he couldn't take me out. So finally, we're going to go out for breakfast after he gets off work. I said, so this is your last chance. This is your last chance. We're not going to do this again. If you do this again. So he's like, no, for real, we going out. Okay, we going out. So we're supposed to meet up around 8 a.m. for breakfast. So I'm at home. And it's like 7. I haven't heard from him. So I text him and say, yo, what's going on? Well, we're doing. He then texts me back about 25 minutes later. He's like, oh man, let me call you. Okay. So he's like, okay, let me tell you where we're going to go. So now at this point, I'm going to start getting dressed because I have a thing where I don't always get dressed because I'm telling you, these men are crazy now. So I was like, hi, Tanya. So I'm like, okay, so let me wait and see. So he's like, okay, yeah. So now it's like 8. Haven't heard from him. He finally calls me at 8:45 with this fantastical story. Get this. Well, I decided, because he works like in like a group home or something. I decided I was going to work out in the gym because there's a gym nearby or something. I don't know. So his claim is he went and he was leaning over and somebody was picking up something like a barbell or something, and hit him in the chin, and he started bleeding. It busted his chin open or some crazy shit. And he busted his chin open and it's bleeding and everything. But I'm gonna go see the nurse and see if she could just take care of it, and then I'll call you back. Now, mind you, and so on the phone, I'm like, so let me get this straight. We were supposed to be going out to breakfast, but you went to the gym? Okay. So now, of course, I don't hear from him. But then he called me like 2 weeks later, or he texted me or something. Now, at this point, I said, so what happened? How you been? Oh, I'm fine. I said, everything okay? It was all right, huh? Because I'm not going to tell him. He said, yeah, everything good. What's going on? I said, see, clearly you've forgotten the lie you told me about how you busted your chin. You was getting stitches and everything when we were supposed to meet for breakfast. See, what I know happened is that your girl must have caught up with you and wanted you to do something, and you couldn't get out of it, so you couldn't make this breakfast day. I said, so I'm going to tell you what. Go call your girl. Go call your girl, because you're in a relationship. He was like, what? I was like, dude, come on now. You in a relationship. Now, what you was hoping is I forgot. You forgot the lie you told me. And I guess you was hoping I forgot the lie, too. I was like, are you serious? Come on now. So recently, I don't know, 3 ounces. Let me tell this child, 3 ounces. She is a tracking child. I ain't, listen, this boy, in a few months, we ain't kept tracking him like this. Okay, so she's got an app, and we got everything the baby does in this app. Okay, so anyway, so that was that. So that was the end of him. Because I was like, really? Okay. She made me lose track of what I'm going to say, so hopefully I'll come back to that. But now let's just talk about the big one. This is the big one, and we can talk about this one for a minute. Penis pics. Now, are there any single women in here? What happened to North Carolina dude? Okay, y'all want to really hear what happened? He's still slightly around. North Carolina dude was just fun. He really was. However, North Carolina dude was having, okay, when I came to town, he was having some financial difficulties. Did not tell me. And so I think he was a little off, and he really didn't feel right about that weekend because he really didn't have that much money. Now, me, I was just getting away. I was just going to kick it. We was cool like that, whatever. So I think he's kind of like been avoiding me since then. I don't care because I wasn't in love with you anyway. So that was that. But now he's like, no, we're good. I'm like, okay. So that's what he's been on. So I'm just like, whatever. And then he'll like low-key try to flirt with me, and I'm like, go away now. Come on now. It's okay. We ain't got to do all that. We cool. See, here's the thing with me. Unless I'm in a real relationship with you, I'm pretty chill about things because I don't take you seriously. So you want to fly me? I didn't think we was falling in love. So if you thought that I was thinking we was falling in love, I was not. I'm okay with that. I cut off all my nails. They're all gone. I'm sorry, because I just needed a break. So, because they was too long and I couldn't do things because they gotten so long. Okay, so anyway, so that was him. But, okay, let's talk penis pics. It's not as bad as it used to be, but there was a time when men were just throwing out penis pics at you left and right. Like, I remember, I didn't know anything about this. I was new to the dating scene. I just, been in a relationship, everything. So I was like, okay, so we were like, so this guy, like on Facebook, somehow he got in touch with me. We were texting or something, and he was from out of town. And he said, hey, I'm coming in town. Let's meet up for drinks. Okay, cool. Let's meet up for drinks. That sounds fine. So he tells me he's in town, and blah blah blah, and he's like, I don't know how open you are. You what? Okay, so then he says he's gonna meet. So we're gonna meet for drinks. So he says, I'm gonna say, I need to say. Now we've never met face to face. We'll meet. As far as I'm concerned, we're gonna meet at this bar. So he's sending me a picture. I open up the picture. It's a picture of his penis. So I respond to this penile assault that I did not request. And I said, I'm confused. I thought we was meeting at a bar for drinks. I said, so what were you going to do when I came in? And was you going to just like whip out your schlong so I could see what it, and I could compare it to the picture, and then I know it was you? I said, who does that? I'm thinking you're going to send me a picture of you, a good picture of you, so I can see who you are. And you're going to send me a picture of your penis? He was like, oh, I thought you was, you was open. Open to what? What? How is this going to work? You idiot. Then one guy, I kid you not, he's texting me. We kind of cool, chit-chatting and everything. And then he says, he sends me a picture. And now at this point, I'm starting to become wary of men sending you random pictures. Because this is what they do. They send randomness. You just be conversation with them, having a conversating, as folks be saying. He was conversating. This man, and it says, my chubby. I finally had to tell men, I said, on Facebook, I said, dear men, let me just tell you what happens when you send these penis pics out. We show them to our girls and we laugh at you. We laugh at you. Like this one girl, she told me, it was like we used to have penis pigtails to see, who had the most bizarre that week. This one girl went out to, and this was something that happened to me too. There was this time when men would take you out for dinner. Like, say you went on a first date with them, had a good time, you go and he drops you off and you're on your way, yada, yada, yada. And then they would say, ooh, I was thinking about you. And bam, they would send you a penis pic of their hard penis, because it's like they were so excited and they wanted to share it with you that they got excited meeting you. Kid you not. I got it. I'm telling you. And there was a point when a man would send you a picture, you'd be like, what? What? Yeah, this was going on for a while. Now men have slowed down on that. They don't do that one as much, but here's what they do. Now, first off, supposedly it goes down in the DMs. It does not go down in the DMs on me. Men don't bother me because if they've been on Facebook for a minute and they've been on my page, they know don't fuck with Lou. Because she crazy. She gonna cut you off. Somebody told me because you cut them off at the knees. I don't cut them off at the knees. I just tell them the truth. And I ask the right questions. Because one of my first questions to a man is, are you dating? Are you living with somebody? Are you married? Are you dating seriously? Is there someone out there who thinks they're in a relationship with you? Because that's a valid question with men. Because these men be acting like they in relationships, but somebody else think they in a relationship. So that's my questions. So it don't go down in my DMs. People don't bother me. However, every once in a while, they used to bother me, in my DMs a little bit. Just they calm down, they don't come at me. I swear to you, I wish I could send y'all this picture of this one guy. I swear to you. And I'm not trying to be mean, but he looked like a creature. Straight up, he looked like a creature, y'all. I mean, he's a very fashionable creature, though, because he'd be dressed in his pictures. I wish I could find his pictures again. I had screenshots just to prove this to people. He was clean, have his outfits on and stuff. And he's a creature. So he told me, I like light-skinned women. I like a pretty light-skinned woman. I'm thinking, you're a creature. I don't want anything to do with you. You scare me. No, honey, I'm telling y'all, I mean, real talk. If you're having problems in your marriage, I would suggest you work them out, because it is crazy out here in these streets. So, speaking of on these streets, so like I met this guy. Oh yeah, they do stupid shit too, though. I have some stupid shit stories in relationships. But so this one man, right, met him. I was out with my friend. He's like my little brother. We were having dinner, and I got to flirting, because it's what I do. It's sport. So we exchange numbers and everything. So he's like, I want to take you out for dinner. Okay, cool. So we go out to dinner, and then the question comes up, and he admits that he's married. I said, oh, okay, well, that ends that. Thank you for this dinner. We gonna have dinner and that's it, right? So he was like, why? What? He was like, in this day and age, there's a man shortage. And so, the reality is that women got to get used to sharing their man. I said, do you tell your wife this? He told his daughter this. You just know, if you got a good man, you got a man, or you might be sharing a man, because it's not that many men out here. It's a man shortage, and blah, blah, blah. I said, did this work? Do you get women with this one? He was like, well, I'm just telling the truth, because, it's a man shortage out here, and, you gotta fit in, and, not every man, men are going to have, so we sat there. I said, well, no, that's not going to happen. Now, what he did tell me, it was at the end, after because we had already ordered dinner, because if we hadn't ordered, I would have left. But at this point, you're going to pay for my meal, bruh. So I told him, I said, so he told me at the end of the meal, right, yes, girl, he's God's gift to us. He told me at the end of the meal, he said, you taught me a lesson. I said, what lesson did I teach you? He said, normally I would have pushed it, to see, make you see what I was, how I think. But, he's like, but I could tell that you wouldn't have changed your mind. I said, well, good for you, because I wasn't. I was like, so no, you're right. We wasn't going to go no further than this meal. But apparently he pushes his agenda, and he gets, so the thing is with that one is, that's some stupid shit, but it's even stupider that women go for it. Because apparently he works this little thing all the time. But my interesting thing was that you talked to your daughter and you told her this made sense. So basically you told your daughter that no man's going to be faithful to her, and that she needs to work with that. Huh. I've never heard of a man talking to his daughter like that, because usually men are dogs and irritating and just stupid. But when it comes to their daughter, they want, oh, no, you're not going to treat my daughter like that. But you setting your daughter up to be treated like, anything. I was like, wow. See, you didn't think that through, did you? Goof. I was like, you big goofy. Really? See, I'm like, not, what? So that's where he was with this, and that's why I did it. Now, we got 53 people in here. I'm going to need some more people talking to me, and I'm going to need some hellos. So anyway, so that's what happened. it really is sad. It was like, what are you a goof? Now let's talk about the goofy shit that men do just in general. Let's just, so y'all can get in this conversation. I remember, so when I was married to the demon, y'all know who the demon is. So when I was married to the demon, I learned certain things about men. They sometimes just don't think things through, right? So that's one winter. We live in Chicago. We got winter time. We in the Chicago area. We in the suburbs. It's winter time. It's like 20 degrees outside, right? So I go, wow, okay, Melissa, okay. So I go and I'm teaching belly. That's when I was teaching belly dance, and so I go to teach my class at the Park District. So I'm gone until about my class started around 6. Um, so I would usually get back about 7:30, 8ish, because you sit there, you talk to your students. I think I was doing 2 back-to-back classes. So yeah, I wouldn't get home till close to 9. So when I'm done with class, now mind you, I left the house, it was fine. And when I'm done with class, I look at my phone and my phone has been blowing up. My ex-husband has been sending me all these messages and stuff like that. So I go and I'm like, what's going on? So I call him. He's like, the gas is off. What? He's like, the gas is off. There's no heat in the house. What? He's like, yeah. Now, mind you, okay, so let me just tell y'all how this works for the people who live in warmer climates. And just give y'all a little heads up on how things work here in Illinois. I don't know if this works in every state, but here in Illinois. Okay, from October 15th to April 15th, they cannot turn off your gas, right? Gas people cannot turn off your gas. Why? Because it creates, a dangerous situation. Yeah, that's a crazy ass thing to tell your child, Melissa. So it creates, you can't put people in these cold situations. So they cannot turn off your gas in the wintertime. So no, I knew I hadn't paid it that month, but I know they can't turn off our gas. And it was on when I left at 5 p.m. So I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, the gas ain't on, the house is cold. So then I'm getting home, I said, okay, let me come home. Right? Hi, Saeed. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I get home. Sure enough, the house is kind of cold. The kids are there. So I'm calling their father because I'm like, you might have to come and get the kids because something's going on. The gas isn't on, something's going on, right? He's like, yeah, they done turned off our gas. And he's looking at me mad because he feels like I have let this gas get turned off. And I'm like, they can't turn off the gas. It's December. December, dude. So then I said, okay, so then what I do is, okay, Saeed, you got this. Don't you say nothing else. We're going to shut you down. Okay, so then I say, so when I get in the house, I then turn on the gas on the stove, and the gas comes on, the light, it comes on, but then it goes really, really low. So then I look at him, I turn to him, I said, well, did you call the gas company? He was like, no. I said, but the gas is on. You see this, right? Yeah, I saw that. I said, so you tried this and this happened. So that clearly there's gas in the house. But you didn't think to call the gas company? So I got to get on the phone with the gas company. Let's just do that. Let's just get this out of the way. So I got to call the gas company. And then I call the gas company, explain to them what's happening. They say, we'll be right out. So now I've done this, and now they come right out. And now, and what it was is there was an issue with our the meter, and something was going on. So because let's just talk about that, is that when something like that happens, the gas company's going to come straight out because they don't know if it's a leak or anything. And what happened was something was going on with our meter. So they had to They're gonna come out and fix it right away. So after all this, now he done sat here for 3.5 hours, almost maybe 4 hours, with no heat on in this house. Instead of calling the gas company. And when I called, they were there within 30 minutes, and we had the gas on in 30 more minutes, because that's what they do. Like one time in my house, the electricity went out, but it only went out in half of my house. So half the house had electricity, half didn't. The electricity went out. So I go and I flip. I said, but the electricity on over, this is crazy. Well, I don't know what's happening. Did you call the ComEd? Did you call the electric company? No, I didn't. So this fool was sitting in the house with half the house, no electricity on, and just sitting there. I said, so then I called ComEd. They came right out. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, I'm in a removing kind of mood. Hi, Miss K today. Right. So, no, we checked the circuit box. What happened was, Karen, that's what he did check the circuit box, but it still wouldn't come on. I don't know. His plan was just to sit there. So, we had checked the circuit breaker. There was nothing wrong there. So I said, well, did you call ComEd? No. So I called. There was an issue outside which had affected half of our house. I was like, you can call these people. You really can. You really can call them, and it's okay. They're going to come in and they're going to do their job. 78 people, come on in and say hello. Even though I see my trolls are coming in. It's going to be a troll kind of night. It's going to be a troll kind of night. Troll kind of night. So that's when I started learning that, damn, really. So what? So this is how we roll. We just don't call the utility companies. We can't use our fingers to call the utility on the cell phone that we have in our hand. No. Oh yeah. Praise for Gertie. Yeah, so okay, so see, okay, so they just okay, so it is a man thing. They just really don't want to call these people. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, so that's one of the that was some of the things. Right? Right. She needs to set her straight. The I miss Gertie. I miss her. However, somebody did set me straight. They told me that I smack my lips and make annoying sounds, and then I should stop doing that. Oh, okay. Well, okay. He wants to call. Well, see, he's old school. He want to call. Sometimes you got to make that phone call, though. You just need to make the phone call. It's okay to make the phone call. It's all right to make the phone call. But yeah, so those are some of the stupid things I've seen men do. Anything you want to say? Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me see. I had another story I was going to tell you guys. Because, it's like at this point in life, you kind of forget some of the stupid shit they do. Because you go, right. Well, yeah, men don't ask for directions. I mean, thank God we have, like, the maps on our phone and stuff. Because, back in the day, you could go around in circles waiting for a man to ask for directions. You would be in trouble waiting for a man to ask for directions. I mean, now we have the maps on our phones. It's a little bit easier. But back in the day, asking for directions wasn't going to happen. Was not going to happen. It was not going to happen. Was not. Not at all. So yeah, we just was like, no, it's not happening. Just stop this. So that's what you're gonna do. Just how it's gonna roll. So that was that. So now let me say. So yeah, and now I really haven't been dating that much because, quite frankly, the dating scene has been so bad that I have kind of like left it alone. because it's just like for instance, oh my God, let me tell you about this one man. Because now let me tell you this. See you, Diana. Take care of yourself. We will see you soon. And take care. And I'm glad you're feeling better and that the tumor was benign. So, so the new thing is, remember we had the penis pics. Now the new thing is men ask you for pictures of yourself. Kid you not. And I mean, like, they'll be like, can I get a picture? Can I get a sexy picture? Because I'll send you a picture, right? But no, they want you to send these pictures, right? Now, mind you, they might have seen you on a dating site or something, and they want you to send pictures. So I had these two experiences. So this one guy asked me for pictures. Not, before we go out, I said, well, you see my pictures on there. He's like, yeah, but people lie. I said, okay, that's true. I said, but you could be doing the same thing, and I'm not asking you for pictures. I said, why don't, we could meet and then we could see if we're real people. Just fancy that. So he's like, nah, I ain't giving you no picture. I just need to see your pictures. Gets an attitude, right? And then I said, that's okay then. If it's a deal breaker, it's cool. We just won't meet. And it wasn't that I didn't have pictures. I was just like, I ain't sending you no damn. Because you can screenshot them pictures if you really want a picture of me, right? So then he gets angry because I won't send. I said, it's cool. If that's a deal breaker for you, that's fine. Happy hunting. Go do your thing. Because we ain't met yet. This dude gets an attitude. And then sends me pictures of random women. See, I know something wrong. This the kind of woman I deal with. And he sends me all these random ass women's pictures before I blocked him. So I responded to him. I said, are you insane? Hi, Gia. I'm like, are you insane? And I had to block him, right? Because I'm like, dude, you are crazy. I don't care what you date. We ain't dating, so it don't matter to me. That one. So then we get this other one. And he sends me pictures. So he's sending me pictures of him and his kids and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay. He's like, can you send me a picture? I was like, well, nah, I'm just, I don't know what happened in the conversation, but then it was something like that. And then this dude then starts sending me sex pictures. I cannot make this shit up. So first pictures were him and his kids at the beach and, him just, hanging out. And then because I was not receptive, he was like, well, let me show you some real fucking pictures. And started sending me pictures of like his penis, of him having sex with people. I was like, are you insane? I said, I hope these are some pictures off of a porn site because you show up putting somebody out here like this. I had to block him too. I was like, what the fuck? What? Are you serious? Then I had this one guy. Now, to this day, I don't know who the fuck he was. But apparently he had my phone number. Now, some of y'all don't know this, but I have a Google Voice number. So usually I give out my Google Voice number because, But somehow this guy had my real number. Somehow he got my actual cell phone number. So I don't know. We must have talked, had a conversation a few times, whatever happened. Months later, my friend's over, and this random person calls me. I haven't saved the number. I don't know who this is. So he's talking to me, and I said, well, he's like talking to me like he spoke to me before. I said, well, clearly we have spoken, but it must have been some time, so I don't remember you. Oh, yeah, I don't feel like that. I don't remember you. So who are you? Could you kind of refresh my memory? You don't remember who I am? You not getting who I am from the context clues? Kid you not. This dude told me I should be figuring out who he was based on the context clues. So I was like, what? So I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna need you. So me and my friend are there, and he then I hang up on him. I said, well, I don't know what's wrong. I said something to him like snappish, right? I hang up on him. Do you know this Negro called me up before I could block his phone number? Um, you know, don't be hanging up on me. I get a chance to rebut. Hi, Latia. He tells me he has a chance, he needs a chance to rebut what I said. We put him on a live. I had a group on Facebook and we put him on live because my friend put it up, turned on her phone so we could just put him on speaker and people could hear this because I was like, because ain't nobody gonna believe this is happening to me. But he was like, and he was telling me about myself. I'm like, you do know I don't know who you are. But he was determined to tell me about myself. I was like, you are insane. These are the things that make people say, you know what, I don't need to date right now. I'm good. And so, and then what was the other one? There were so many that have happened. That is, oh, and I told y'all about the one who took me to, we were supposed to have a Starbucks date. I didn't have the car or something. So he picks me, right, okay, he gets the chance to rebut me. So we get on this guy, we had conversation, nice conversation. We're gonna go out, to, oh my God, there's another one. Okay, so when I'm thinking about them, they're coming back to my mind. So we're gonna go out and have coffee. I didn't have the car, it was cold. And so he's like, well, I could pick you up. I'm like, okay, cool, because I'm gonna take a picture of your license plates and send it out just so you know. People gonna know who you are. So I get in the car with him, and then he's like, he's got to go drop something off at his job. And then he's like, well, as we're sitting there having a conversation, it's like, well, shoot, we didn't even got to go to get Starbucks now. We didn't have the date. So I said, are you serious? So you think driving me around in a car is going to constitute us having a first coffee date? Huh. So he graciously stopped finally and gave me money to go get my Starbucks so we could continue talking in the car. At least I got my Starbucks. That's all I got in this one. That's all I got for this one. Then there was this one guy that I went on this date on. We met up at Starbucks. He was very well dressed. Now I come casual because it's Starbucks, right? We're gonna do Starbucks. He's clean, right? Clean, got this outfit on. Then he starts showing me his outfits because he's really into his clothes. He's one of them guys who everything matches. He's a matchy kind of guy, right? And I'm like, oh Lord. And it's just like really tacky. Hi, Juliana. Oh yeah. So it's really kind of not my style, right? So I find out he's in a car. Now this dude is in his 40s. Do you know he was driving his mama's car and then I found out he lived at home. I was like, you what? Well, I'm just, here, and I'm driving my mama's car because, girl, I do not do super vain men. I like my men very simple. I like them to look nice. You want your man to look nice. But but if you're going to be in the mirror longer than me, and we know I'm in the mirror, I don't need nothing to do with you. So that was that wasn't going to happen. But I mean, when I found out, I was like, no wonder you can afford all this stuff because you live at home with your mama. No, this was a grown ass man. No, no, the young one hitting on me wanted to cuddle. Because that's the new thing. I just want to cuddle with you. No, we're not cuddling. Okay, we got a lot of people in here. Come on in and say hello. So yeah. So those are the things that you deal with and the stupid shit that men say and do that make you go, you know what, maybe single's okay. I should call it the stupid shit men say and do, and that's why I'm single. Because Because some of this stuff you be like, yeah, you know what? Let me go get Bob. Let me just go get Bob. Bob is right there for me when I need him, and then I just shut him off and he's gone. You know, I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Right, okay. But you know, people act like, oh, you should be in a relationship. And really, it's like these men really believe that they can say or do anything because so many of them have bought into there's a man shortage. So they believe that this because there's a man shortage that you need to take this. This one guy, let me tell you, the years this one guy told me. Now we go out on a date? I don't know. We might, yeah, I think we met up. Okay, this way. We first met up, had a little conversation, nothing special, and it was like around Thanksgiving. So he contacted me like he was in he it was like on the Friday after Thanksgiving. He was like, "Yeah, let's go and hang out. Let's this and the other." Didn't hear from him again. So it was like we are supposed to be going out around 4 p.m. Heard from him about 3:30. Didn't hear from him again. Kid you not. Then he contacts me like a week later or something, and I sent laughing emojis because that's what I do. Well, even then, I don't think we had emojis back then on the phones. So I just sent it LOL. I know you ain't called. So he was like, "Why are you laughing?" Right, honey. Right, you don't. So he's like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because you ooh, come for me, Big M. Do not touch them, Tammy. Let this one go. Coco, I got this. Are you coming for me? Please do so I can get started. Let me look at you. Okay, so, um, come for me, please. So, hmm. so, so anyway, he then explained to me what his issue was. He told me that are you? Big M. Oh, Big M, Big M. So let's just talk. So I understand that you kind of live a really kind of sad and lonely life, right? Because you feel this need to come on something like this alive and say something nasty to someone that you've never met. And this, so you are hashtag miserable. So what I want to say to you is I get it. So I'm going to let you go on and get a few words out because you need to release yourself from your misery because clearly your life is miserable because you ain't got nothing better to do but to do this shit. So I'm going to let you have this and I'm going to give you a virtual hug and everybody in here is going to give you a virtual hug because clearly you still at home, you still doing nothing with your life, and this is your way of getting out and venting, you know. So, you know, so I need all of y'all who are coming here, the trolls. I'm gonna give y'all all virtual hugs because I get it. Your life is miserable, and this is your way of getting some of that, aggression out. Because I don't want you going out there and hurting nobody. I don't want you going out and getting guns and shooting up random people because you hurt, because you're so miserable. So here's your virtual hug. Here's your virtual hug for the day from me to you. And everybody else is going to hug you right now and say, hey, to you. Now, after that, I'm done with you. So you've had your moment here. And that's it. That's all. So there you go. So anyway, back to what we're saying. What was I talking about? Yeah, we're going to give you that group hug. And then y'all can go. You can go now. Because if you don't, then I'm going to shut you down. So toxic femininity sucks. Let's just do this. All right, there we go. All right. So, hi, Juliana. Right, like I said, for the new people, and let me tell you this for the trolls who are still watching, um, I am like the least fun person to try to do this with. And the reason being is because what you say doesn't bother me. See, what a troll needs is to get some type of emotional response. They need to either anger you or upset you and make you feel bad about yourself. But that's never going to happen. Because quite frankly, you're just somebody typing some words and I honestly don't give a fuck. However, you are giving me engagement and you're giving me a view, so I appreciate you for that. So I am not the one to try this with because you're never going to get the response you want. All I'm going to do is feel sad for you because I know you're miserable. Because only a miserable person would want to say something to a stranger in hopes that you're going to upset, that you're going to garner some emotional response. That's why when people say, but see, now I'm coming for you trolls in my comments. That's why when they say something to me, and that's why I always say when people are on these platforms and they're like, people are so mean, like when Jax goes in on that, why would it matter? So what? Because these people are miserable and they feel that, come on, somebody who's going to say something about me, so, and it happens. People talk about my looks. Okay, somebody going to talk about your looks. It is what it is. So as opposed to giving, I just feel kind of sad for him. I really, and this is a real statement of fact. I feel sorry. It's right. It's all engagements. Come on, engage. But I feel sorry for the people who are like this, who need to do that because it speaks volumes on who they are as people, not about me or anybody else they talk about like this, but it speaks volumes about who they are because you feel the need to do something like that, trying to hurt a person that you don't know. So that means you got a lot of hurt and built up anger and built up pain and built up all kind of shit in your life. And I feel for you. That's why we give y'all group hugs. And there goes the group hug. So that's it. And yes, we are having lovely weather in Chicago. We had a really great, been a very mild winter. Let's keep those happy thoughts going on because it really hasn't been that bad this year. Hasn't been a lot of snow, hasn't been super cold. It's really not that bad. All right, Jenny. Okay, because, okay, we're at 2 o'clock. So I got to sleep a little more because I am babysitting. So, because B and Brandon are going out for brunch. So I'm going to be babysitting tomorrow. But I got the boppy thing down now where he sleeps in my room. But anyway, so that was that. So, let's just chat some more. We love to chat. We just love to chat. So we've had a great time talking about these stupid shit that men say and do, and why I don't date anymore. So let's just talk about some other things. So what's happening with the life? I am thinking of some stuff I want to do later on today. Oh my God, my week is over, y'all. I got to go back to work on Monday. And let me tell you how sad this is that I didn't do anything this week. I kind of chilled. I hung out with my grandson. I really didn't do. When you're off for the week, you're supposed to be like, do a few things. I know I'm going to have to do some lesson planning. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some lesson plans. I know. Oh. I cannot wait till the time that I don't have to do that. That would be awesome. But let's talk about some makeup. And so there's we see that pastel. Yeah, we need some downtime. But the reality is there were some things that I should have. I didn't get a lot done, but I have been a little productive. You know, you have those spurt. Listen, I still need to wash all my clothes. So I started today. I'm gonna finish in the morning, and I gotta fold clothes. Cause the one thing I hate is I hate folding clothes. I could wash clothes all day. I could dry them, but I really hate the folding and putting away process. Is it just me, or is it because the folding and the putting away process is just like, okay, I'm gonna hang my head in shame, Karen. I still have not washed brushes. Londa. Okay, that's it. I gotta wash brushes tomorrow. I forgot all about the damn things again. Oh, fold her dirty clothes. Oh, hell no. And you know, and then here's the thing. And then I hate ironing. So here's the problem there. The problem is then you need to fold and stuff while they're still warm so you don't get wrinkles. Because I hate ironing. So there's the problem. Hi, Kiana. Oh, honey, I just was talking about, stupid shit that I've seen in the dating scene and stupid things that men have done. So, right? Like B works at Gap when she was like young. So I don't fold her t-shirts because B hates for me to, because I do the slap. I just do the make. She got that retail fold, and so I just give her stuff because I'm like, because you don't want me to fold your stuff. But at least now we have a washing machine and dryer in our place, because when you live in an apartment and you don't have a washing machine and dryer, let me tell you something. I was talking about this with somebody. I said, when you don't have a washing machine and dryer in your house, that's how you have a lot of extra clothes. Hey, Rosa. Girl, yes. Yes, honey. Yes, you missed all of that. Yes. Right? So you wind up with more clothes because there are moments when you just don't feel like washing, and so you go buy an outfit. Anybody who's not had a washing machine and dryer will tell you that. Exactly, because it's easier to buy clothes and wash clothes. See, and girl, see, but that's marriage and stuff. Okay, that's what you do in married life. But I'm talking about when it's just your shit. Yeah, you just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go buy me an outfit. Man, because me and Bianca would look like it was a tribe of people living with us by the time we got to the washing and drying. By the time we got to wash it to the laundromat, it would be like, oh my God, we would have mountains of clothes. Hi, Sandra. It would be mountains of clothes, and it would be like, oh my God, we have to do this. We have to. And then we got to sit there, and in the laundromat you got to fold them clothes, because if you take your clothes home and they're not folded up from the laundromat, they will never get folded. They will sit in them bags. You will never see your clothes again. So you got to do that much. You got to step, or you got to do all that while you're there, and you got to be hot. I'm so glad to have a wash machine. Well, yeah, you need to hang stuff up out of the dryer. That's why it's the whole process of it, because you got to do all that right away. Because if you don't, you know, I don't have 50 pair of underwear. I just, okay. Here's a moment. When I run out, I just don't wear them. If it's about yeah, I'd rather hang up stuff and do that than iron. And here's the trick: spray it with water, throw it in the dryer if it's too. Yes, Rosa. Listen, Rosa that came in here with some stuff. Yes, that's true. Well, I've talked about the penis pics. I didn't even get into that part because there is this thing now where men want to tell you how horny they are. Oh, I'm really horny. You know. Yes, but see, I am. Listen, if something is wrinkled, I'm gonna spray it with some water and throw it in the dryer. Wrinkles gone. Yeah, cause remember back in the day, you had to have creases and everything. Back in the day, oh, I hate. Okay, a spin dry. That's nice. Cause Rosa said the cuddle word. See, I ain't the only one who's getting the cuddle. I told them about cuddle. I told them that's the new word that men use on women now. I want to cuddle. No, you don't. You want me to come over. You think, like, I mean, literally, one person took me out for wine, a glass of wine. I mean, like, I want to cuddle. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to do your best press there. Yeah, I want to cuddle. You are insane. We're not cuddling. We're not cuddling. Right. That's on you, player. Yeah, now socks, I will buy. Okay, Kim, real talk, I've given a cuddle party. I know about cuddling. And that's what I told him. I said, um, I actually have done a cuddle party where, it was very, non sexual cuddling. Everybody came together, we hung out. Somebody was rubbing somebody's feet. It was lovely. But most people can't do that. I think that's the coolest thing ever. Real talk, I had a cuddle friend. See, there you go, Kiana. But let's just be honest. They ain't talking about that cuddling. I said, cuddling. And then I'm ignorant. I say, oh, so this is cuddling leads to fucking? Is that what you're trying to say? No, I just want to cuddle. Yeah, you're lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. You want to get up on somebody. Because, okay, let's just talk about, it's like, no. You want somebody to come over your house, and then you're going to like cuddle, which means that you're going to be like this on me. And so I can see this. You're going to be on behind. We're going to lay down and then we're going to spoon. Negro, stop playing with me. Like, I don't get it. That's why they don't like to talk to me. Because I don't give them no leeway to try no shit with me. And then it's like, you got a woman, right? You have a woman. So they don't want to hear that. So, it's just. And I cannot do the dating apps. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so I am the worst. I have tried some of them. I've tried Plenty of Fish. Did y'all know Facebook got a dating app? Facebook ain't playing with folks. Facebook is like, okay, Tinder's big. Okay, we about to put a dating app on here. Oh, y'all like them filters, Snapchat filters? We gonna put some filters on here. Facebook is like, I'm gonna take over whatever y'all doing. Y'all gonna just live on Facebook. That is the Zuckerberg's plan. Y'all will stay on my platform. But anyway, I cannot do. I know people be like, oh, I meet people and everything. I cannot, because I am the lazy online dater. I can do that for like a week. I can do it for like a week, and then I'm bored with it. And then I am truly bored with it. I've never done Tinder. Um, but it's like then I'm bored with it. So I'm just like, oh, I'm done. Okay, so I can't be bothered. That's why I can't do it. Because honestly, I'm terrible. And then the thing is like you get these people on there who just want to keep talking to you. Oh my God, speaking of that, recently, um, there's a guy who was calling himself trying to talk to me. So I gave him, the Google Voice number so he could contact me. I kid you not. this has been going on for a few months now. I think I blocked him finally. I saw that all he wanted to do was send me messages. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. But there was never a message that said, let's meet up and have a drink, let's have coffee, anything like that. It was all this random ass shit. And then he'll send me pictures of himself. Sends pictures of himself, but has never asked me out. So I just stopped responding to him. And I wanted to see how long he would. And so he still sent me some things. I don't know if I should tell y'all about Dean Peabody. Should I tell y'all about the people who know? Should I tell them about Dean Peabody? By the way, he has contacted me again. I don't know if y'all ready for Dean Peabody. I got a lot of people in here. A lot of people watching. I haven't said anything. I don't know if I should just give them Dean Peabody. Yes, Karen. He's like a bad penny. He always shows up. He sends me a message here and there. see, most of them don't know. Yeah, most of these people don't know Dean Peabody. Okay, so let me just tell you. So, hi. So, Dean Peabody is this man I used to do work with. He asked me out. And yes, at the time, he's cheap too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he embodies a lot of things. So anyway, let me tell you. So, he was a dean at high school. Hence the name Dean Peabody. Now, here's where we're going with this. So, Dean Peabody has a fetish. Can you see where we're going with this fetish? So Dean Peabody's fetish is golden showers. However, it's not just golden showers. He wants you to pee in his mouth so he can drink it. Hence the name Dean Peabody. He also has this really irritating, weird way. He's just kind of creepy and So he talks like this. Hey. And he calls, I kid you not, he calls a woman's vagina, hey, yo, center cut. How's your center cut? So anyway, Dean Peabody has this thing, yeah. Now, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I did it once just because I wanted to see. I wanted to experience. Was this something, did he really like this, right? So the people who don't know me. I can be crazy. And it was like, so you want me to do what? So then I got curious. I said, I gotta see what this is like. So I did do it. Now, first off, let me tell you, he gave me lemonade to drink, which was hilarious to me. So then I was like, so does it? And so I just wanted to experience what this was like. Like, are you really want me to do this? Really, for real, did. So then now because of this, I thought, wow, this could be interesting. I should drink different things to see can he taste it. I just wanted to know at that point. However, Dean Peabody is extremely cheap. So I had to cut that done, so one and done because this Negro was cheap. Where I was like, this is interesting. Because things interest me. And you just want to experience them so you could have this tale to tell, right? Right? Because he was like, here, and bought me lemonade. So I was going to experiment on him. I was going to get some grape soda. I was going to drink some pineapple juice. I was going to try some things. But he's a cheap ass. So I had to tell him, first off, he's a little bit older than me. So he want to act like I don't know shit. So the young ones want to act like you don't know shit because you're so sexually repressed. The old ones want to act like you don't know shit because you're younger than them and you just don't know anything. So I kept telling him, now mind you, he's really got this thing about this kind of stuff. So I was like, I had to tell him, I said, you have a serious fetish. I said, you have a fetish. I said, and you have a very specific fetish. So someone like you needs to be generous. If you want somebody to indulge your fetish, then you need to be generous, boo. because he don't want to be generous, right? Gia lying. She just saying that to be ignorant. Okay, Gia, we're gonna let you down, right? Thank you. Right. His wallet should match, but he think he gonna get it on the cheap, Londa, right? I'm like, no, boo. So I don't, this is not happening. But he still wants to talk to me. So then he's decided he want to have this relationship with me. But my thing is this, and I told somebody, I said, I couldn't have a relationship with him because how could I go around him? Because I would always be concerned he'd be trying to, I couldn't pee, right? So anyway, so then since then, he's been calling himself trying to date me off and on. I mean, he's always said he want to date me, but he wants to date me, right? So this is how it all ended. This is how it really ended. So we went out. I think I came over his house and we were hanging out, watching movies, whatever. And it was Mother's Day the next day. So he's picking me up and he's taking me home. And he's talking about how he gonna take his mama out for Mother's Day. Negro didn't give me a card, didn't say Happy Mother's Day, didn't do anything. And I told him at that moment, I said, see, that's why we can't date. I said, because I'm a mother too, and I know I'm not the mother of your children, but it would have been nice just for like a card or a thing, something to say, hey, Happy Mother's Day. So I said no. So like he will take you out. Now he will take you out, but there's a cheapness quality to his taking you out, right? So like he wanted me to go out with him, and you know me, you gonna feed me? Okay, we're gonna go out. So the other thing he would always do was like, I kid you not. Now he got a grown daughter. It was always this thing about whenever something was coming up, it was always, I gotta send my daughter some money. Translation, you can't really say anything about him sending his daughter some money. So then that negates him spending money on you, right? Because he gotta send his daughter some money. So then he decides he wants to try to get with me. Now, mind you, I ain't gave him no play in years. By this time, we talking 3 years, right? So he's like, I just really want to see you. I want to take you out. I want you to be the woman in my life. He comes to me every once in a while with this. We should just date. We should date. So I told him, I said, you have a cheap quality about you. I said, and what you think is I don't notice it, or you think that I'm younger than you and I'm really not that much younger. And so you do this cheap shit, right? For instance, hadn't seen me in a while. So I said, well, I need my birthday and my Mother's Day gift. This was a while ago. He slides me some money. It's $100, right? So I go over into Marshall's because we were by this Marshall's. I kid you not, this dude avoided me in the Marshall's. I kid you not. I saw him look around. He had some stuff, and then he went and checked out so he could be done. And so in case I wouldn't ask him for any extra money. Who does that? So then he does this thing where he's like, so this is around Christmas time, 3 years later. He then says, so I'm like, okay, come on, take me out to eat. And you're going to buy me a Christmas gift. You're going to buy me a Christmas gift since because I done told you your cheap ass is irritating me. But now you keep coming at me. So let's see what you're going to do. So we go have breakfast. And so he's one of these types who wants to act like I got low self-esteem. See, you're a wonderful woman. You just don't see it. You're gorgeous. I said, so why do you keep coming at me? Because you're gorgeous. So I told him, I said, you confused. I said, I know who I am. I was wondering, did you know who I am? Because you keep coming at me like this cheap bastard. So I was just wondering, did you know who I am? So now we're here. And so he said, I'm going to take you shopping for Christmas, So I kid you not. He gets his phone. He's like, oh, so my daughter's in town. Yeah, so I'm going to have to spend some time with her. And I take her shopping. So I'm looking at him like, oh, here come the bullshit. I said, oh, so that's what we're doing now? It's like, yeah. I said, okay, well, we ain't got to do much. You can just take me over to Ulta. So he's like, well, what you need? I said, at least $200. So he gets quiet. He's like, okay, well, I'm going to take you again. I'm going to give you this. He hands me $50. And then, of course, I ain't heard from him again. You know, the thing is with that kind of stuff, they're hoping that you don't remember, so then they don't have to give you anything else. So I told him, I said, see, this is where we're going again with this. Okay. So he periodically texts me like, you know, I want to take you out. I want you to be the woman in your life. And I just ignore him now. He does this every few months. But he's so, and when in reference to what he wants, I said, you have this weird fetish. And you want, girl, yes, I was like, I can't buy a pallet with this. So I was like, you have a weird fetish. He told me, I don't have no fetish. I said, what do you think a fetish is? I don't think about it all the time. I said, let me explain what a fetish is to you, brother. A fetish is sexualizing something that is kind of out of the norm. I said, so you want somebody to pee in your mouth and you don't think that's not out of the norm? Yes. Right, but go with a shorthand. I like that one. I was like, dude, do you not understand that what you want somebody to do to you is out of the norm? So yes, you have a fetish, and you should be generous with your fetish. So yeah. So that's it. Hold up. I got over 200 people in here. I only got 24 likes. I'm going to need some more likes, y'all. Can I get some more thumbs up? Can we get some thumbs up going? Can we get some, since most of y'all ain't talking to me anyway, let's get some thumbs up going. Let's get some, hey, we like you. We're sitting in here. It's the middle of the night. It's early moon. It's it's the middle of the night. I'm on here at almost 3 o'clock in the morning, Chicago time. Come on, I'm going to need some more likes. So that's the story of Dean Peabody. Yeah. And he, right, aren't they though? So he was just like, I was like, dude, we can't do this. We cannot do this. Well, thank you, Kiana. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Speaking of my people, got another fragrance. I got the last of the Dahlia Divine. I think they're discontinuing these, or they're not going to have them anymore at Ulta. Well, thank you, Juliana. I have the Divine Nude now. This was half priced. I had to get it. It was half price. I don't know. I don't get that close to him. I haven't, honestly, the few times I've been around him, Coco, in these last few years. And then, let me tell you what, but let me tell you, this is what he was doing for a while, and I did appreciate it, and I might let him do it again this year. He has a friend. This is how cheap he can be. He was like, one time he contacted me. He was like, I just want to spend some time with you, right? So I was like, really? Okay, so as far as, okay, we can go out to eat, because you see, okay, I'll let you think. I was just thinking, you come out to my house and I cook for you and everything. Now, let me tell you where he lives. I live in Chicago. Karen's on here. I live in Chicago. Karen, he lives in Moni. That's a long way away. Now, I used to live out there that way, but I don't live out there now. I live in Moni. He's like, I pick you up and everything. I said, let me tell you what's not going to happen. I said, let me tell you how that sounds. I said, now that's real cheap. I said, so you're going to get me out there. It's going to be late. You're going to make me some food. And you think that you're going to have me spend the night. You think you're going to push up on some pussy. That ain't going to happen. I said, you want to take me out? You want to have dinner with me? You come into the city, you pick me up, we go to a restaurant, we have dinner, and then you drop me off at home. But I'm not coming out to your house, right? First off, because I couldn't pee. I'd be in the house, oh my God, I can't pee. This event, the nude is pretty too. They're all a little different. I love flankers now to see what I want. I got something new that I'm about to get that I tried out and I was like, oh my God, this is lovely. So yeah, so the Dahlia, so I have the nectar, the regular, and the nude now. They're beautiful. Okay, so back to what we was talking about. So I was like, no. So now, but one thing he was doing, this was awesome. He has a friend that does the farmers market. Girl, mm-mm. Right, he'll be giving me drinks, trying to pump me full of water, pump me full of fluid, so I gotta pee. No, thank you. Um, he has a friend who has a farm and does the farmers market. So for a while, when he was trying to get me to go out with him every week, he would. Um, I kissed him before I knew all this, Juliana. After that, hell no. Um, so he would come by my house after the farmer's market with his stuff that he got and let me pick out stuff. So he'd bring me apples and he would bring me all kinds of stuff every week. So I might let him do the produce thing again. If he asks me again this year, I might let him do the produce thing. Because he'll text me like, you need anything? And I was like, no, no, I don't want to be bothered. But I might let him do the produce thing again because that's a good, because I used to get produce every week from him. I mean, random stuff. Hey, Rez. Sort of, yes. And weird fetishes. But he could do a twofer. Extreme cheapskates and weird fetishes. But yes, so I'm like, I might let him go and do that. 200 some people. I need more likes, y'all. Just hit the like. Come on now. Come on now. Don't make me bad. Don't make me bad. Yeah, I'm probably gonna say if he contacts me this season again, I think I'm gonna take the produce again. Because but see, then he be wanting to have it. Like one time he told me, I get you anything. Negro, you ain't even paying for it. Stop acting like you doing something for me. You don't even pay for it. You work with him every weekend. He gives you stuff. Right? You work with him every weekend. He gives you stuff. It's not that serious. He want to act like he doing something. You ain't paying for it. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but don't be acting like, you go out your way, you spending all this money on produce for me. You give me what you get. Right? Exactly. They like the late night lies, but they don't want to like and they don't want to talk to me. So yeah, I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, so that's deep. Keep him over there. So yeah, it's hilarious though the way he acts. So yeah, because I think he contacted me toward the end of last year. And that's we need to. So why don't we just be my woman? The last time he did that, I said, "Come on, we can go out. You gonna take me shopping, right?" Why did he give me $50 again? He got to think about $50. He think that I was like, but here's the funny thing. That's true. That might be true. Let me tell you the funniest thing about Dean Peabody. Because we used to work together, I got dirt on him. So I had to let him know I knew some dirt on him. And I also knew, get this, I also found out about his girlfriend. Because while he was sitting up here talking to me and thinking he was going to be tricked, I talked about him, Londa. We've had the whole cheap conversation. We've had both. We've had it in relation to the fetish, but we've also had you just cheap. Oh no, he's very well aware of his cheapness. My thoughts on his cheapness. Oh no, he's aware of that. I've been very clear on you, a cheap bastard. So that's why I'm like, that was the first, and I'm just like, and then you just cheap. Like we went out when I was what type of fish? Oh, okay. He's golden showers, but he wants you to pee in his mouth so he can drink it. Okay, so that's the short version. So he was like, so see, but here's the part I didn't tell y'all. His fetish goes deeper. He just likes bodily fluids. And he told me one time, I kid you not, he was like, if you would just squat over me, and I said, stop. Don't you say another word. I said, no. I said, no, 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 no. We not even go. If you say that, I can never speak to you again. It's like, okay. Yes. I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, hell no. Mm-mm. You just, this was bad. I did. Oh, honey, Londa, on I said, listen, something like that happened, you never see me again. I said, you better come with 10 stacks. You want that? I'm gonna need 10 stacks. I'm gonna need some stacks for that. Cause that is just extra. I was like, that's why I said don't say it, because I don't even go down this path. Because if you say it, I can't even talk to you. I was like, you are gross. That's pretty much why he hasn't really seen me. Because I'm like, no. You're trying to put X-Lax in my food. She say 20 stacks. I mean, gross. Like, oh, no, you too much. Too much. Because I went on a date this is God, I was so young. I was in my 20s. And I met a guy who was into golden showers. And I was like, hell no. He's like, yeah, I like golden showers. I was like, okay, well, bye. Oh, no, he'll never get around me. I don't know what he need, but I know he knew this ain't not going to happen over here. Say 21 cents. Hi, Anthony. How are you? I was just like, whoa, whoa. Nah, you too much. You know? Mm-mm. Gross. Oh, yeah, it took me back. Samsara, I do like that. Yeah, because I was in my 20s when I heard that. I was like, whoa, because you don't know. But with age, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of it. I know. Okay, it's not because I believe that there is no right or wrong when it comes to sexuality between adults, consenting adults. There's a spectrum, and you find somebody who enjoys the same things that you do, and have at it. I really do. But um when you so I'm pretty like chill about those things, but it's like, but like I said, but this is your thing, that's not my thing. And that's the thing when it comes to these type of things, you got to have a mutuality about it. I say, so but let's be honest, I'm sure it's because I'm so chill about those things, where I really do feel that way. I guess he felt like he could tell me something like that, and I was like, okay. um but once again, it is a fetish, and it is, because I got friends who I got friends, all kinds of friends, do all kinds of things, and I'm okay, and I'm not here to judge you about it. If you having a good time, y'all having a good time, do your thing. But it's like you have a very specific thing you want done to you. It's gross. So you got to find somebody like that. But see, here's the thing, Karen, real talk. For those type of fetishes, he's going to have to pay. It's very hard to find somebody who's going to want to just be doing that. So therefore, you have to be generous. And even those people on those sites, because I was going to send them to the site. I know the site. But even in those situations, they're expecting some generosity. They're expecting some mutuality out of it. If I'm giving you this that you really want, then you have to do things for me, and he don't want to do that. So no, I told him that's why you can't have it done. Right. So, oh, he done woke up now. Isaiah, just keep going up, just keep going up, just keep going up. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, because if he had been generous, I'd have done the test. I'd have had pineapple juice. I'd have had all kind of juice. We'd have been trying out some stuff. You want some strawberry Fanta? Want some strawberry pop? Okay, let's do it. Cranberry juice. Let's see how it's. He'd have got it if he was generous. Like, for instance, let's just talk. I used to see a gentleman who had a shoe fetish. He got off on women that loved sexy shoes. All right, we got rid of that. So now that was a mutually beautiful fetish. He liked to buy, he got off on women's high heels. And he just wanted to take a woman shopping and buy her high heels. Well, who was I not to help him out with that one? That's really shoes. Well, um, so that was a beautiful time of life. And so we would just go shoe shopping. And we go have lunch or something, and he'd look at the shoes, and we would have, shoe dates, and I would wear the shoes that he bought and everything. And the reason why it came about, he was married, but it came about because, and I felt this was so bad for him, was that his wife wouldn't wear high heels. Now, she had flat feet. He said she doesn't like to wear them like that. But he just wanted her to go shopping with him and wear some shoes around the house, right? She would not do that for him at all. So I was like, that's terrible. And so, this became. So it wasn't like, there was nothing like, we never hugged, we never kissed, nothing like that. It was just strictly, he wanted to go shoe shopping with a woman who really liked high heels and enjoyed the experience. And I kid you not, it was really good for him, because like the first time we went to Nordstrom's, and he had great taste in shoes too, by the way. And he just wanted to, because he said, you kind of go in there, you kind of look weird looking at shoes like that. You can't go but like once here, once there. So by doing this, he could go into shoe departments, really just look at shoes, and we would discuss shoes. It wasn't always that he was buying shoes, I don't know, I always got at least one pair. But, it wasn't so much, yes, he's getting a diaper change. It wasn't so much that, it was just that was his get off. He wanted to buy shoes. So it was so that we had a great time. This went on for like 2 years. And we would get together, and we would go and have lunch, and we would go shopping for shoes. I miss him. Joseph, I hope you're doing okay. I miss you, boo. Now, he was generous. And it wasn't even like I was asking for a lot. It was just like, okay, yeah, well, let's go shoe shopping. So, we spent like, $600-$700. Go buy some shoes. And I mean, we were going, and it wasn't like I was like, none of that. It was strictly the shoes. Strictly the shoes. And then after we would go shoe shopping, we would meet up and have like dinner or lunch sometimes. And I would wear some of the shoes that he had bought, so he could see them, me wearing it. So he could see them in action, so he'd be like, oh yeah, they do look good on. So it was a great time for both of us. He was great.
He was so nice. He was a really nice guy. You know, he was just, we would have so much fun. We would go look at shoes. You know, he'd be like, ooh, the new shoes are coming out. We would go look at shoes. We might buy a pair or two, go have lunch. And then, you know, that was it. It was awesome. Payless shoes is gone, honey. They got rid of them. We weren't going to Payless. No. We was going to Fields. We was going to Nordstrom. See, we all need a Joseph in our life. We all need a Joseph in our life. I dated this one guy, and I should have kept him around. I should have kept him around. Okay. So while I had Joseph, the shoe fetish guy, I had this guy I was kind of low-key dating, but he never tried to do anything with me. He wasn't, he was really a sweet guy. But we would always meet up and eat, and he would buy me things. So I had Joseph buying shoes, and then he was buying purses. It was a beautiful time of life back then. It was a wonderful time I was having at the time. So he would literally, and I stopped doing it because I felt bad, because I was like, I feel like I'm taking advantage of him. But this is how it started. We would go out. We went out on a date, and it was kind of like we had the date. We were having a good time, and he just wanted. I think he's coming toward me. Okay, he's going to get his bottle. So when we were out, he was like, no. You know what, Isaiah? It's just because I'm non-judgmental. So people will tell me things. So that's how I wind up with people. But no, this guy was just like, we went out on a date. And so then we wound up just hanging out. And I don't know, we was walking around, looking around in stores. And then I was looking at shoes. He was like, you want them? I was like, you going to give me a pair of shoes? And he just bought me a pair of shoes. We was just out. It was like a DSW or something. So he just bought me a pair of shoes. I was like, okay. Then we would always meet up at this place called Maggiano's, which was in Oak Brook. So it was in Oak Brook, and so he would just we meet up and have lunch, and then he want to walk around the mall. So at first I would just be walking around, we'd be looking at stuff, and this is like a high end mall. So we're just walking around. And I'm looking at things. He'd be like, "You want it?" I'd be like, "I could have it." And he'd be like, yeah. So he'd buy me Coach bags and Juicy Couture bags and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. He never tried to do anything. He never tried to, he wasn't trying to be super physical. He wasn't like, hey, you need to come over my house. Nothing like that. We would just meet up every couple of weeks. We would have lunch on a Sunday. And then he wanted to take me shopping. It was a lovely time of life. So I started seeing Joseph would give me some shoes, and then I would go out with him and find a matching bag. But then I felt kind of bad, so I kind of stopped seeing him because I was feeling kind of guilty, because I was like, I don't know why he's doing this. And it was stupid of me. That's called youth. Because it was stupid of me, because he wasn't complaining or anything. I was, I'm good for fun. I'm good company. But I just felt kind of like, dang. I was like, am I taking advantage of this guy? I did it for a while. Okay, let me not act like I didn't do it for a while. This went on for a few months. This has a candy-ish kind of fake candy. Yeah, he probably was. But there was something that was a little odd about him, Coco. And I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And so that's why I kind of backed up off of him, because there was something a tad bit odd about him, and I wasn't sure. And so I kind of left it alone. So I kind of let it fizzle out. Yeah. And so that's kind of why. Okay, y'all. So it's almost, what time is it? Is it 3 o'clock yet? It is 2:55. Y'all got me for 5 more minutes. See, Lana, see, that's where I was going with that. I was like, there's something a little odd. So, and I had learned at that point in time to go with your gut. So when he started feeling a little odd to me. That's when I was like, okay, let me leave this alone. Let's just leave this one alone. Because real talk, I had been stalked a few years before by this guy I had dated. Got crazy toward the end, and he had stalked me, and so I was real like skittish about things. So when I started feeling this, I was like, okay, let me back. I don't know now. Let me just go on now. Let me just let this one go. Let me just. There's a lot of people in here, y'all. Could y'all go and give me a like or two, or leave a comment afterwards? Well, the comments ain't gonna come off for a while, so I know y'all ain't gonna do that. Go with your gut, not with your gut. That's a funny one, Isaiah. That's funny. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to help. No, I ain't doing nothing because I'm babysitting him in a little bit. Okay, hi forever. So it is time for us to go. We have been on for like 2 hours. I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. For the people who came in toward the end, you might want to go toward the beginning so you can rewatch where we talked about the stupid shit that men do. It was a very interesting conversation. Was it interesting, y'all? Did y'all enjoy this? Let me just make sure. Did y'all enjoy this? Was this a good one for the late night? I gotta think of the next late night topic. So I don't want to keep y'all bored for 2 hours. I don't want to keep y'all Vape King. Okay, you didn't say nothing either, but okay, I'm glad you watched and you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We could do one on fetishes. Y'all want to talk fetishes and the people I know with fetishes? We could have a whole fetish conversation. We can make late nights. Okay. I'm gonna get in trouble though, because people. Yeah, that's why. He was hungry. That's why he always cries. Diaper change, hungry. All right, y'all. So it was good talking to you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the middle of the night. I guess I should go. And I'm washing my hair in the morning. Because I got, thank you all for hanging out with me. No, this wasn't. Isaiah, it just went awry, Isaiah. Okay, it just went awry. It just went awry a little bit. Thank y'all for hanging out. This was fun. See you later. Talk to you later.